Now to the search for that mini sub which vanished on a voyage to the Titanic. A Canadian plane equipped with sonar buoys reportedly picked up some banging noises, but nothing confirmed yet.
The 5 people aboard are running out of time and oxygen, but an extensive air and sea search has thus far failed to locate the sub. Here is a look at the last photo taken of the sub before it slipped beneath the waves. The possibly crippled craft could run out of oxygen as soon as tomorrow. Even if it does resurface somewhere, there's no way for the 5 inside to get out on their own.
Our Samantha Cortese is here in studio tracking late developments. Sam?
Yeah, Sharon, Micah, this is just coming into the newsroom tonight. A Canadian plane picked up loud bangs on sonar in 30-minute increments. That's according to a memo sent to the Department of Homeland Security. And arriving tonight to that search site, a U.S. vessel that can recover large or bulky undersea objects, which is great news if those loud bangs materialize and everyone inside can be brought to terra firma. But were red flags ignored? Tonight, we're learning there were warning signs about the safety of the Titanic exploration vessel that's now missing in the Atlantic.
The clock is ticking in the multinational race against time to find the passengers of the missing Titanic expedition sub alive. Tuesday, the U.S. Coast Guard said it's covered more than 10,000 square miles looking for the vessel carrying 5 people to the wreck of the Titanic. One of those 5 people, trip operator OceanGate CEO Stockton Rush.
We're excited about doing it in a way that is safe and enjoyable and engage other people in that activity.
Rush was at the helm, piloting the now lost Titan. But now there are concerns over whether he and the company ignored pleas from concerned experts to stop diving. Records from a 2018 lawsuit show a former OceanGate employee, David Lockridge, flagged potential safety problems with the hull. He claimed it was experimental. There wasn't enough testing, that hazardous, flammable materials were being used inside, and that the carbon fiber tube was at risk of imploding, especially on repeated use. Lockridge said he was fired for not sending manned trips to the Titanic without more testing, and he wasn't the only one concerned. The Marine Technology Society, a group of 60 manned underwater vehicle experts, told OceanGate in 2018 the sub did not meet industry standards. A year later, OceanGate posted it would conduct more testing to prove the hull could withstand the pressure of the deep Atlantic. It's unclear if they did, and we reached out to OceanGate for comment. If the sub is not imploded, what could have happened? Dr. David Guggenheim, a submarine pilot, explains one theory.
Entanglement is the biggest risk to a sub. It is possible that the sub made it to the bottom and somehow got entangled and perhaps moved sideways or in a way that its transducer, which sends sound waves to the surface, was damaged or perhaps at the wrong angle that disrupted communications.
So many are hoping an entangled sub or one close to the surface is that noise the Canadian plane picked up on today. Something to watch for in the coming hours. Right now, the French are deploying a robot to help with this search, and the Coast Guard says we are now approaching the 24-hour mark before the Titan loses oxygen. Sharon, Micah, back to you.